What is going on? I'm over here on the corner of Harrison and Townsend Street in Syracuse. We're going to head up to the Syracuse University. That is Madison Tower. I've been to the top of that roof. That's really cool overlook. Alright, so here we are at one of the scenes where you see students walking back and forth to the corridor. Those steps right there are the ones that they use to walk up, go around this corridor. Alright, so we're here at Hendricks Chapel. Here we are at the Ernie Davis statue, where since the statue has been erected in 1961, he also was a Heisman Trophy for Syracuse University, and he had a type of leukemia that would cut his career short. And on the way out to each game, they would rub maybe his foot or a part of the statue or the base of it for good luck. Also, Floyd Little came to Syracuse as well. He was one of the people that helped draft Ernie Davis into the position in which he was in. Dennis Quaid played the coach for Ernie Davis in the movie. And right here is the corridor that I was talking about. This is the scene that they use, and they're using vintage SU attire. And for the second part of this video, look at that trolley. That's awesome. The Syracuse trolley. We're going to go right over here to Oakwood Cemetery, which is right up off Comstock and University, and we're gonna walk right up this ungraded hill. Just about a block away from Oakwood Cemetery, and we're gonna go in there. We're gonna find Grandma Churchill. She is the grandma of Winston Churchill. Just on the other side of this slanted boulder wall, we will be entering Oakwood Cemetery. We made it. We finally made it here to the Oakwood Cemetery. I told you it wasn't that much of a long trip. It was just a couple blocks down the road from where I was at on University and Comstock. Oakwood Cemetery is off of Comstock. This is Comstock. Let's go in. Let's check this sign out over here. This plaque that's on the entrance. Oakwood Cemetery is dedicated. 1859, has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places in by the United States Department of the Interior. This cemetery holds, as I was saying, Winston Churchill's family. The one that is here, that I know for a fact, is his grandmother. I heard that there were several members here. I'm not really sure. But here we are at the welcoming sign. Live flowers and or pots. Live flowers permitted from April 15th until October 15th. Planning regulations available at the office. Please refrain from using fencing, curbing, glass, stone chips, grave sites, absolutely no metal glass bottles as decoration. Please respect the property. All dogs must be on a leash in the cemetery. Cemetery is open from sunrise to sunset. If you have any questions, you can call the front office at 315-475-2194. Let's take a look over here. I want to look at this mausoleum real quick. I love coming to the cemetery. And this right here, this is the Lynn Cornelius Smith Mausoleum. Take that in just for a minute. Isn't that a beautiful building right there? Head over here to the office and see where, well, after coming back up to the office, the young lady helped me. Here's where you can find the cemetery offices. 940 Comstock Ave in Syracuse, New York. And she is buried in section 4, and she is in plot 46. We're going to go over there. Right now we are in H111 or something of that nature. Right here we found a map for the Oakwood Cemetery. I'm not exactly sure how old this cemetery is, but I believe that's the original one. And right down here we have more of an updated one. We'll be going in section 4. And up here there is a ghost trail that takes place here around Halloween, it looks like. Maybe we'll have to come back. Right here is the morning side, which I just walked through. And there are names of the trails here. I walked down Morningside, and now I'm over on Oakwood Free Trail, which is about 1.4 miles. Alrighty, we found section 4 with the help of a employee here at the Oakwood Cemetery. And it is down by, right there where you see the vehicles going by on the highway, that's Route 81. And right along that little ravine, there's a Oakwood Bridge on that train track. So while I'm sitting here taking a break, looking for Aurora's grave, one thing comes to mind. I should have been looking down instead of up. So I have to actually look for like a nameplate for it. And all right, so do you see where that pyramid is? And just before that, there's a headstone there. It says McClashin. When you come up here to Oakwood Cemetery, when you're coming up from the main strip, and you come all the way down into the back, this is, by the way, the original Section 4 Oakwood. You're going to come over here. You're going to walk about 15 feet after you park your car. Get out the driver's side and walk straight across, and you will find the headstone of Aurora, Mary Jerome, and Isaac Jerome. These people are very important people in history. They are the great-grandparents of Winston Churchill. And before I go on any further, I would like to take a moment and thank Syracuse History for posting what you have posted. With you and the office help here at Oakwood, I was able to locate this gravesite, but before I found it, I spent almost 2.5–3 hours trying to locate it, because it's very difficult to find it as it was done in the wintertime. I want to stop at this headstone right here. This is the Whitlock headstone. It belongs to Robert Whitlock, who was born February 11th, 1828, died October 11th, 1888. He was married to Mary A. Root, his wife. She was born 1826 until 1811. And right over here we have their son, Arthur P. Whitlock, born November 27th, 1858, passed away January 1899. Let's walk around this one. This actually came up as I was looking for information for Aurora and Isaac Jerome, who are the grandparents of Winston Churchill, who's buried just about 50 feet away from this one, going that way. So, and over here we have Nellie, who was born 1864, passed away in 1835. Alright, so that concludes the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry there was a little bit more information about Aurora and Isaac, but as I'm not a history buff. Thank you for tuning in. It is now time to tune out. And just before we go, check out some of my other videos. Check out my shorts, and check out my new military shorts I got coming up by the end of this summer.